Hey, good morning, Scott and Tess. Yeah, some really good news this morning. Take a look behind me. Can you believe it? $2.99 a gallon right here in Phoenix. Now, right now, we are on 3rd Ave and Indian School, and this is really welcome news, especially considering more than 115 million Americans will be traveling more than 50 miles this week ahead of the holidays. That's according to AAA. So you could say this is a bit of a Christmas gift. The average price in Phoenix right now is $3.16, which is a major drop from just 2 months ago at $4.73. The cheapest price in Phoenix and in the state is $2.49, and these lower prices are appreciated, especially considering at this time last year gas was about 40 cents more per gallon. I'm told there are a variety of factors as to why we are seeing this drop. Usually in the cooler months, gas prices drop during the switch to the less expensive winter blend. But the major reason, last year the war in Ukraine had major impacts on the cost of gas, and this year the war is simply not impacting supply in the same way. Julian Paredes with AAA says gas refineries are operating at full capacity right now, which is also driving the price drop.
No one's really anticipating that gas will spike anytime soon, certainly not for the rest of the year. Really, the next guaranteed time that gas will get consistently more expensive would be springtime. That's when demand starts going up and some refineries have to go down for maintenance.
So as I mentioned, more than 115 million Americans will be traveling at least 50 miles this holiday season. And even with that increase in demand, AAA tells me that they're not expecting to see prices spike. And I know a lot of people have been struggling this year financially. Times are tough. So it's really safe to say that this is going to be very helpful for millions of people throughout the holiday season. So definitely a Christmas miracle if you believe in it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure will.
And once we get them down, let's keep them down.
Yes, please. But to see under $3,
I know.
love it.
It's about time.